Here we are, another beautiful Sunday, May 24th. We've had nothing but wind and rainstorms for over a week since the last video. Yesterday and today is really the first day that things have been able to grow, like that little dog. Anyways, we'll start with the weed-infested cucumbers. These are Boston picklers. Setting up third leaf, I need to move them around. Found all these tomato starts I'm really excited for. I don't know what they are. Oh, right here, they continue down. So I've been leaving the weed, letting the weeds go because I got a lot of tomato starts. The peas, they're starting to flower. I'm going to trellis them up today because I'm going to take out all those are solid tomatoes. So I'm going to move them all around today and trellis all this up. And the cucumbers, put the cucumber trellis up. Then down here we have these are straight 8s in the weed patch. They're coming along pretty good compared to last week. They were just up last week. Pretty good size. Then I got all these are tomatoes. And I got room for 4 of them. So we'll see what happens. Oops, I forgot I was gonna this week film like this. So these are munchers from Baker Creek. Really excited for them. Know what they're like. They're supposed to be pretty much null and void skin. There's a little weenie dog, helper number 1. Weenie dog helper number 2. Just looking around. Then I got a basil, sweet basil. It's pretty nice. It's a little yellow. Got planted last week, I believe. And these are Blue Lakes. I'm gonna fill a hole right there. These are some Kentucky Wonders. They haven't came up yet. Give them another week and then go from there. I don't know, I might replant them. Giving everything water. We've had some pretty heavy winds, so dried out. Pretty heavy. Here is Cherokee Purple. Oops. It's looking good. Started this one from seed. Got a little flower. Give him a little nudge there. And then we've got the Ace 55. It's looking pretty good. It's got some little flowers. I'm probably going to pinch those off. We'll even get a little taller. I'm not in a hurry. We don't need this negativity on there. Let him get a little bigger. But he's coming out really good. It's really nice drip setup. Yes. And then Brandywine. It was doing pretty crappy for a while. Now it's doing pretty good. This one leaf is, we're gonna pull this whole branch off. I let it sucker up. Get the tape out here. I don't remember what it was last week, but this week it is right there. I'd say the tallest is 15 inches. Not bad, oops. And it got some flowers, so that's all that matters. And the next one we got is my favorite, the Jeremy Johnson. This is a beautiful tall plant. I don't know if you can see it, but it's looking really good. Real dense up top. Healthy. Solid as a rock. And it is. I'm gonna have to extend this. Hold on just a sec. There we go. This week I'd say she's all 22 inches. Easy right there. It's my favorite tomato so far that I've ever tasted. Then we've got the pineapple. This thing's doing really good. It's a whopping 21 inches. with a ladybug on it. Oh, he's gone. Yeah, it's got flowers. Looks pretty nice. I got a little bit of this going on. It came with that, I don't know. It's not really spreading. Let's see what happens. And I got the Cherokee purple. It's up to 10 inches. Yeah, it's a nice solid 10 inches. It's a real solid plant though. This is my nice mulch. Top secret. I don't give away ancient Chinese secrets of what I use for mulches. Unless you know, then you already know. This is a Ructor. 10 inches. 11, probably. Excited for this. This is the tomato that Campbell's Soup started making soup with. Pretty snazzy. And next, we've got the Celebrity. Celebrity's alright. It's a bush. It's a good growing bush. I put it in. I was excited for it. But then I was like, you know, this is a waste of space. But it's growing good, so I left it. I should have tasted a good tomato, but sorry to hurt your feelings if you like tomatoes that are celebrities. These are some petunias I've started. Breeding project. In the works. I planted them all through. In between every one of these is a bunch of petunias. Then this is Mr. Stripey. I really like what this thing's doing. It's getting tall. Getting big. Let me see. We are 19 inches, probably to the tips of the leaves. It's growing really good. This one's always grown vigorously. The wind doesn't really affect it. It's a champ. Got some flowers. Suckers like crazy, but it's pretty nice. I really do enjoy it. Then we got the good old-fashioned early girl. You can't screw one of these up if you had to. Well, within reason. It's looking good. The sucker's 3 days old. It's 4 inches long. These things are champs. And it is 21 inches. And I got 2 flower sites on this one. I don't know if you can see it. I don't know if it's focusing. Yeah. And this one is Purple Russian. I'm really excited for these. It's very viney, very viney. 16 inches. I'm getting flower sites are developing. I don't know if this is even focusing. I'm sorry if it's not. You guys are on your own. There we go. It is what it is. Ructor, number 2. It's a determinate, so I was hoping I could pull them out early. Let everything else take over. I would say they're good old-fashioned 12 inches to the top. And over here, we got some radishes. And a red pear. I didn't know they made a red pear, but I got one this year. It's pretty exciting. 19 inches or so. It's got a pretty good cluster building up. There's 5 flowers there. Spitting out another one on the other side. Over here, we've got the Indigo Rose. This is pretty much my favorite this year. Look how purple it is. The camera doesn't do it justice. Kind of sad about it, so I'll tell you about it. It's really purple. It's getting pretty big. It's supposed to be pretty snazzy. It's an open pollinated out of Oregon. Came from Cherokee Purple. Cherry size, I believe. It's a powerhouse. 18 inches. Grows like a Christmas tree. Mixed with an early girl. Very nice. I like it. Then I got Brad's Atomic Grapes. Everybody said this was the best. And it's just not impressed me much. I don't know. We'll see what they taste like. But 10 inches. Real slow. Never really been healthy and vigorous, just kind of does the job. Doubt it'll be here next year. Must taste good. Then This is a good old-fashioned, another Purple Russian. This one's a little healthier. Over the weekend, I had I don't know, this stuff, like the leaves turned. I don't know what it is, but it flipped upside down, its leaves, and it's pretty bad. This isn't mold. I was looking at it earlier, and it's not. I even pulled up the magnifying glass and all that stuff. It's not mold, it's just turned white. So I don't know. It's weird. And then this bad boy, good old-fashioned yellow pear. It's looking pretty good. Got a series of flower sites on it. 17 inches, I would say. It's looking good. You got flowers there, some up there. A bunch of them. Looking good. Real solid. Next is a sun gold. It's looking good. I really like this thing. Greatest cherry tomato, I think. And then we're off to the peppers. They're actually starting to come back to life, so that's making me a little happier. Here's the cherry peppers. These are kind of an unknown variety I've swiped some seeds from. I've topped them. They're all coming back a lot healthier now. This one this week is 6.5 inches. And his partner is 4.5 inches. This one's bushier, this one's lankier. See what happens. And next we got shishitos. I'm really excited for them. I got some more petunias planted in here. Shishito number 1 from the west going east is 5 inches. Shishito number 2 is 6 inches. I don't know if you can see that. Oops. And then the next one over here is Shishito number 3. Say 5 inches. Looks good. Petunia's growing. Then next we've got sheep nose tomatoes. And we're a whopping 5 inches with this bad boy, but they're coming alive. They're starting to be happy. You can probably tell from the previous week's videos. That bad boy's right at 4. Alright. Then we've got the Habanda. And they're not really happy. They've never been happy. Ever. 3.5 inches. I think that's what they were last week. 2 3/4. They'll probably get replaced. Try again next year. Then we've got the wax peppers, the Hungarian wax. For all you Hungarians listening. 4 inches. 3.5 inches. They're starting to grow though. We finally got weather that makes them happy. I think they grew more yesterday than they had in a month and a half. Then next we've got cayennes, I believe. And this one's looking really nice. Good old fashioned 6.5 inches. Can't really tell. I don't know why. Worry about it. That one's 5.5 inches. This bad boy is really tall at 8.5 inches. And that one I would say is 7 inches. There we go. And next we've got the ties. They're starting to wake up a little bit. 4 inches. And this Thai pepper is 3.5 inches. And this Serrano, 3.5 inches, but healthier than last week, I guess. It's right at 5 for that Serrano. And then we have a blank. I don't recall what these are. Have to look for the tag. Whatever it is 4 inches. This one is 5 inches. Can't believe I'm drawing a blank. Oh, the Santa Fe Grande. Then we've got jalapenos. They're all right. 5 inches. These are Craig's Grande from Baker Creek. If that means anything. See how they grow. 5 inches. This has been such a horrible year for peppers in general. 3.5 inches. And I put them out way too early. 5.5 inches. And then we got poblanos. This one is doing great. Say the top of that's 6 inches. Look at this little pepper. Go back and look at the videos. This thing is exploding. It's beautiful. Very beautiful. Yeah, it was 5.5 inches. This one I would say is 6 inches. There's some dill. I got a forest of dill out through here. This is my onion patch. I've got the yellows on the outside, then 2 rows of shallots, then 2 rows of reds and 2 rows of whites. Actually, vice versa. Those are whites and that's red. It's come together great though this year. 6 inches on the poblano. 4.5 inches on the last one. And then I got my little Tabasco. My little Tabasco pepper. I've got 3 of them, or 5 of them planted around. This one's the best. The other ones are in flower beds and just wherever I want to put them. It's right there. It's 4 inches. I don't remember what it was last week. And out there I have radishes I'm letting go seed. They're my breeding projects. I think it's I don't remember what the varieties that I believe should be crossed. The rest of that's dill, basil, some other stuff. Weeds, lots of weeds. Gotta have weeds out there. Then we'll stop down here at the ground cherries. These are Aunt Molly's ground cherries, and they're getting bigger. Let's try this week. Yeah, let's see. Main mass, 7 inches. Same here. I just noticed something for the first time. 7 inches. Look at, we got little guys, little weedy guys, little wee guys. My eggplant, something bit on them, but I fixed that problem. I don't need that negativity in my life. Put some BTs on them. But yeah, they're actually doing exceptional. Probably the best growing thing out here besides the early girls. Standing proud at 6 inches. And this one is almost 9 inches. Look at it. Oops. Yeah, these I bought. I'm going to start them from seed next year. I didn't know. Well, it depends on if I like them or not. They're pretty solid. Never grown one before. Pretty. Very nice. Look at this mulch. Isn't this really nice mulch? It's not straw. Try to guess what it is. Then, tomatillo. Got a really nice flower right there. Yeah, these things turn into bushes. Need to extend out the tape. 20 inches. They're really getting tall. This one is 18 inches. Then this one that got snapped off day 1 when I put it in is he's doing pretty good. He's already putting out little flowers and stuff. I don't know if you can see. I keep forgetting to pay attention to the zoom or the focus. Then over here we got an Anaheim. Top dead a while back. It's coming back great. Real happy. Then I got carrot. and some weeds. There we go. That's nice. Habanero. It's doing all right. We'll see what happens. Better than it was. Not as good as it should be. Better bell. It's coming out pretty good. And a red one. Red bell pepper. And then this is question mark number 1 for a breeding project. Excited. See what it is. Question mark number 2 for breeding project on tomatoes number 2. Excited to see what that is. Another Tabasco. Not doing that great. Here's what it is. Here's some zucchinis. They got out a little late. Should have got them in earlier. They're coming along pretty good. My potatoes are still trying to come up, but I needed the room, so I killed them all. And in this weed patch, my beets are coming up. There we go, right there. So the beets, and then these beets are also, those are golden beets, and these are bull's blood. Down there is some Swiss chard and carrots. And here's the cabbage patch. Got some starter beans. Taking off pretty good. Just happy beans. It's up to the second notch of the stick this week. Let's see where it is next week. Yeah, and these are other starts. I don't think they're all climbers. Might be. I don't know. This is a carrot I'm letting go to seed. I need some seeds for these. It's actually pretty interesting. Let's see the flower. It's pretty cool. Cabbages, they're doing great. They're all starting to head up. I always forget the variety name. And the tag disappeared. So they're good old-fashioned cabbages. These are ruby reds. I know that. Some of these are Copenhagen's. Some are some other stuff. I got some cauliflower out here. These are the cauliflowers. I've never grown cauliflower. We'll see what happens. Those are all cauliflowers. I think I fixed the bug problem. I haven't seen any new holes. But they're heading up very well. I'm trying to think of what I'm gonna, this is where I think I'm gonna plant the peppers next year. Because it gets sun from, or shade from about 3 o'clock on. At least that's the plan. Good. Look at that little guy standing up straight now that I've got him all healthy again. He is loving life. These are kohlrabi. They're coming up. I've already had a couple planted here and there, but it's all coming together. Some marigolds right there. These are giant kohlrabi planted throughout here. They're giant, but they're pretty damn pathetic. There's a big one right there. Look at that monstrosity. And then right here is where I'm going to plant all my watermelons, cantaloupe, honeydew, maybe some Armenian cucumbers, my viney stuff. Maybe, I don't know. That's the plan. Got it all mulched out so I don't have to weed it. It's a really nice day today. Well, I think that's it. Talk to you later.